FasTrax Cars. I'm Kevin Matlo, and I'm in the beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia, actually west side Kelowna right now, and I've got Joe here, who's got an amazing 1952 Ford pickup. But right now we're actually in Joe's garage, which is really a man cave of any standard. Joe, tell me a bit about what your garage is like here.
Well, my garage has got memorabilia in it that goes along with the truck and came with the truck. It all belonged to my dad. Dad was a big NASCAR fan, a big Dale Earnhardt fan.
Right.
So as you pan around, you're going to see some Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Right.
Mom was a Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon guy. So there was a bit of rivalry going on there. Jeff Gordon's on this side, Dale Earnhardt's on that side, and yeah, it was just I was fortunate enough when I purchased this pickup from my father that this memorabilia came with it. Yeah. And I'm just trying to carry it on as he did.
Absolutely.
And the plan is for it to all stay in the family.
For sure.
And yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I was telling Joe earlier that my son Josh has a 2014 Camaro, and his license plate says Earnhardt. So we're not too much different on our Earnhardt love for or at least the families are, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about what you're basically. You've got everything in here. Just sit in here and enjoy yourself, relax. This is a TV on the wall, nice lounge chairs here. This is fantastic.
Yes. Well, this is my living room. My wife has the living room in the house, and this is my living room. Yeah. I get to choose what's on the TV in this room.
A big thing.
Yeah. It's set up for my comfort. I have my coffee in the morning, and I do everything out here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't make a mess in her living room.
That's a big bonus.
Yeah.
Big bonus.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, all the NASCAR collectibles, and there's some other collectible cars up top there that the 50 Mercs and the 32 Ford and the 40 Ford were my dad's favorites.
Okay, yeah.
He had them in his man cave, and like I was saying, it all came with the truck, and it's kind of cool that I get to carry it on.
Absolutely. And the photographs on the walls, they're basically about...
A lot of it's my dad.
Right.
Again, here, my dad is a stock car guy. He raced for many years, and there's pictures of his stuff on the walls here.
Absolutely.
And I keep adding new memorabilia with the truck involved in it.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's cartoons,
of course.
Big blow-ups.
Photographs, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, your dad got you into cars and trucks.
Yes.
And what you all know from the channel, my dad was a really big guy getting me into cars as well, and my family. And what you don't know is my dad's here right now with me on the shoot. Dad, you want to come here for a second? I talk about him a lot. You're now going to meet the man who got me started. John the World. This is the man that got me involved in cars. The Chevy Impala was his. The one we grew up, my kids grew up riding in that car. He's the man that got me involved. He's the man who got me involved in this. You're all welcome. So that's John.
Okay.
All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to start the vehicle up, this truck. We're going to pull it up. You're going to see this car playing out. We're going to go to a different location and get our shots and continue the interview there. So right back. All right, so we have the vehicle now here outside of Joe's house in a beautiful, I mean, this shows you what the Okanagan's like. If you haven't been here, you got to come to Okanagan. I grew up here as well. Beautiful place. Joe, thanks for letting me talk to you about your truck. Now that we've seen your home, tell me a little bit about your truck.
Okay, it's a 1952 F-1, mild custom. It's got a Camaro clip added to it. It's Camaro front suspension and rear suspension. So it's got the Chevy 350 small block and the Turbo 350 automatic transmission. Electric doors, no door handles.
Right.
Power windows. Custom interior. It's all matching. Actually, one small item in the interior I'd like to mention. It matches the colors. It came from my grandmother.
Okay.
In 1954, I believe, Nash Metropolitans came with a blanket because they knew their heaters didn't work very well.
Naturally, yeah.
That blanket, it's between the seats of the truck here. It matches the upholstery perfectly.
Thinking about the details, which is
exactly
what car people do, right? They think about the details in history.
Exactly, yeah. And it meant a lot to my dad. And
absolutely.
You know, when my dad got this truck, it was partially done. But he took it to the next level. He took it all apart and put his finishing touches on it. And it was a frame off, total restoration. The truck's just as clean and shiny underneath as it is on the outside. And I've had it for 10 years and put 20,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Yeah, I drive it. It's my grocery cart.
That's good.
My grocery cart and my golf cart. It's nice enough to drive the truck. It's nice enough to go golfing.
Yeah. Just real quickly, what I want to explain to everybody when you say grocery cart, that's important because I was out with my dad doing grocery shopping, and we drove by the truck, and I said to my dad, I said, "Holy Christ, look at this!" And so I went out and I started taking a picture of it, and Joe walked up. I'm like, "Is this your truck?" He says, "Yeah." I said, so we started talking a bit, and that's when I said, "Do you want to be on my channel? Because I need to have your truck on my channel." So, and he agreed graciously. Thank you. So, but let's talk a little bit about your dad when he had this truck. I mean, it obviously meant a lot to him, and you bought it from him.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your dad and how he got this truck and what happened there.
He come across the truck in Falkland, BC, and it actually began as a raffle truck from the Langley Street Rod Association.
Really?
They threw together, the group of them threw together the truck and raffled it off. And this fellow in Falkland, ended up with the truck. I'm not sure if he won it or if he purchased it from the winner. And he was actually a customer of my dad's, and my dad bugged him for a bit, and he ended up buying it from him and did the full frame off restoration and neatened and tidied everything up, used all his experience to knowing that this was most likely going to be his last one.
Right.
Because he would like to have kept going and doing more, but things happen.
Of course, absolutely it does, and I'm sorry for that. Now, then you got the truck.
I got the truck.
Now, what did you do to the truck when you got it? It was obviously a lot of work you did to it afterwards.
No.
No?
Actually, the few upgrades I have done is you can't really see. The truck looks exactly the way it was when I got it from him. I've just done a few mechanical upgrades. The air system was manual before. I put in a computerized air system and operates remotely and from a phone and that kind of thing. That's pretty much the only major thing I've done, other than just general upkeep. My biggest thing is trying to keep it as close to the way he finished it.
Yeah.
And there's one fella I should mention in this, in the restoration when Dad did end up purchasing the truck. There was a young fella, well, not say young fella, he's the same age as me. We grew up together, but he worked for my dad in a body shop. And he actually did all the body work in my dad's home garage.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he's responsible for the straight lines, all the body work on this. And Brian Arvey is his name. And good part of the build on this truck is him.
Very nice work.
It's his work, Dad's ideas, and the two of them together accomplish this, and with the painter Darren Cherney. The painter was a fantastic painter. This paint has never been sanded or polished. That's the way it was the day after it was painted.
Right. And this paint color is
the paint color is 1999 Ford Windstar van. It's an original Ford color, but 1999. You'd never know it was from a family van.
Absolutely. It looks amazing. A little bit of metallic flake in there I see as well, which is
nice.
Yes,
that was part of it. And, very easy to match. We haven't had to do any repairs yet. There's some are needed. A few little nicks and stuff now. After 10 years and 20,000 miles,
it's going to get them.
Yeah.
That's part of this, but that's the joy of owning a vehicle. I mean, whether it's a classic vehicle or it's an exotic vehicle, they're designed to be driven. They're designed to be enjoyed. And if you're not enjoying it, what's the point of having a car?
Exactly it. We can jump in it right now and go to Vancouver.
Yeah.
I'm that confident in it, and
that's
what we do. We go on weekend trips. So.
That's excellent. So now, with the engine, what engine's in this?
The engine's small block Chevy 350, just mild horsepower, just stock. It's powered by propane, and big part of the reason it's powered by propane is Mom and Dad owned a propane company. When he was doing this build, that's how that evolved.
Absolutely.
And
just makes sense.
Yeah, it made sense then, and actually it's making pretty good sense right now. Today's gas prices. You can see the propane system is very neatly and custom done by my dad. It's hard to notice. You have to know what you're looking at to actually see it. I don't think very many people realize that it is on propane. It sounds just like
I wouldn't have guessed.
I
wouldn't have guessed. Yeah.
It loses a little bit of power, but this truck isn't about power. It's about reliability and drivability.
And the show of it.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful show truck.
Yes, it is. Never been in direct show per se. Show and shines. I go to the weekend show and shines. Not the competitive ones. I drive it. I drive it to all of them. It's never been on a trailer. It's driven everywhere.
That's great. That's fantastic. And then the suspension on this it's adjustable suspension. Anything else special about this suspension?
It's an airlift suspension system. It's airbags on all four corners. It works very well with the Camaro clip. The airbags just replace the coil springs.
Okay.
And it's adjustable as you're driving if you choose. Adjustable for a large speed bump. But mostly preset at a safe drive height.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the tires on this, they're obviously not period correct tires.
No, they're not period correct tires. They're just regular radial tires. Matching sets all around, and they're just made to last, summer driven tires.
Of course. It's a pleasure car.
It's a pleasure car, comfort and drivable.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. It's drivable.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the exhaust on this, it sounds incredible.
The exhaust is just stock Chevy.
Really?
Stock Chevy exhaust.
I was expecting to say, resonator change, muffler change, straight pipe, something, because it sounds great.
Just regular Chevy 350 exhaust, and
wow.
Nothing real special. They're stock replacement mufflers.
It's the most economical way to go.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it does sound nice. Fun to drive.
Yeah.
With the Camaro clip being added to it, it drives like a 1980 Camaro. Handles like a 1980 Camaro. It's
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, reliability, drivability. You have the look of a 1952.
Yeah.
And it gives all the pleasure and the fun to everybody seeing it.
Exactly.
But you're able to actually use it.
And the part of the build was with the Camaro clip, I can get parts.
Yeah.
I can fix it myself. I can still go to Lordco tomorrow and get any suspension part I need, and that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Anywhere I'm at, I can get parts for it.
That's something most of us don't think about. We think about putting all the custom in and doing all the work to it and lowering it and adjustable suspension and then you're looking for parts and like, okay, I'm not going to order more parts.
Exactly.
So it's
that all the mechanical parts are over the counter stuff. Which is very nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the brakes on it?
Stock Chevy, stock 80 Camaro.
80 Camaro. So discs all around.
Discs on the front, drum on the back.
Drum on the back. Okay. Yeah.
Early 80s, they didn't have discs on the back yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in 83, 84 or something.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Or special ordered.
Right. The chroming on this, I mean, I hear a lot of people saying how difficult it is to find chrome of different generation, different era vehicles. Is this the original chrome work?
No, it was all redone.
Okay.
It was done actually locally here in Kelowna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kelowna plating.
Okay. But it's the original parts, but
the original parts, yes, just all refurbished.
Right. So these are the original headlights and everything else on this.
Yes.
Are they? But they're halogens, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The headlights are halogen. The chrome on the front is all original. Mm-hmm. The wheels. The unique thing about the wheels and the hubcaps is they're 1950 Mercury hubcaps.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people mistake them for just Moonies.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. They're 50 Merc hubcaps.
Yeah.
Car guys know what they are.
Of course.
But, that gives it its unique look, and that's what Dad put on it.
Yeah.
And it even came with spare hubcaps in case one got lost.
Yeah. But you keep it there because Dad put it on.
Yeah.
Exactly. I get it completely. We all know I get that.
Yeah. Exactly. Everything I'm trying to keep the way he left it.
Yeah.
And the unique thing about it is every time I work on it, I know his hands have been on that bolt.
Absolutely.
That's the real unique thing. Pretty much every nut and bolt in the truck is stainless steel. Mm-hmm. So no rust.
Right.
Kind of thing. So really easy to work on.
And brake lines and everything else like that all braided, or is it just rubber?
No, all stock.
Stock
Chevy.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. The whole brake system is Camaro.
Yeah.
The wiring system is all Camaro.
Yeah.
It all just easily adapted to this.
Some people look at that and say, "Oh, you put Chevy in a Ford."
Exactly.
I've done videos on a couple of hot rods. I got one coming up actually. He's got a Cadillac engine in his 32 Ford.
Yeah.
I did a video of a guy in town here. His name is Mark. He's got a 1932 chop top, silver one. It's on my channel. Look it up. Yeah. Beautiful car. And he put a Chevy engine in his, an LT engine in his as well. Yeah. And he said the same thing. A lot of people say, "Ooh, sacrilegious." But you know what? If it works,
that's right.
So
for us, it works for us.
Yeah.
We were originally Chevy family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is the first Ford in the family with Chevy power.
That's fantastic. Okay, well, I think we've got everything, Joe. Thank you so much for taking the time. Like I said, guys, I met Joe at a store, and yesterday he graciously agreed to meet me at his home. Thank you.
Yeah.
The next day, so I can't thank you enough for taking the time to talk to me about your truck.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
After shooting the video of Joe's truck today, he gave me an absolutely beautiful drawing of his truck that was drawn by an artist at a show and shine here in the Okanagan. I think it might have been Penticton, but I'm not sure. Joe, thank you very much for the picture. I love the gift. I appreciate it. And thank you for your time. If you're an automotive enthusiast like we are, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're alerted when new videos go live. Share the channel with your friends and family. We post videos weekly, and this is completely free.